I love Greece and the Greek islands and have been going on holiday to them for over 35 years. The history, the food, the people, the natural beauty, and of course their relative closeness to England are all things that have made them my favourite holiday destination. But it's something else that has made me come back to the small island of Skiathos 3 times this year, and that's the cats. I made a documentary at the beginning of the year about the dire situation that the charity who looks after the cats find themselves in. But after a holiday in May, I saw that things were not getting any better and that I needed to come back and make a follow-up film. Little did I realise just how much of an emotional roller coaster this trip would be. Come on, little one.
3 okay, 1 white and black. 1 something like that is very sick.
Hey,
very thin and
where's your sick brother? Where's your sick brother?
There's a sick one that stays as size as this.
So it looks like the kitten is in here somewhere, up in the engine. Cats have been in my life for 25 years. I had no idea how much joy these little furballs would bring me. Noodle has been with me for 18 years, and Bertie and Percy for 11 years. They appear in my videos frequently and even have got themselves their own Instagram accounts. I couldn't imagine life without them, and it's always hard leaving them, as my job takes me away from home for many months each year. Bye, Percy. Bye, Bertie. Bye, Newt. Bye, Newt. One more goodbye for you, Percy. Make it hard, mate. Bye, guys. To be going back to Skiathos so soon after being there on the holiday felt strange. Although it has started to feel a bit like a second home to me after going back so many times since my first visit in 2015. What makes the island so special and what makes so many people come back year after year is it's hard to nail down. Maybe it's the size being just 12 kilometres across, maybe it's the lush green landscape, maybe it's the perfect beaches. Really, it's all of these and much more. Stray cats are everywhere in the Greek islands, and for the most part, they're malnourished, in poor health and unlikely to have long lives. On Skiathos, I noticed something different. The majority of them seemed well fed and healthy, and this is mostly down to the huge efforts of Sharon Hewing and the charity she started, the Skiathos Cat Welfare Association. I got involved with them a couple of years ago when I donated my photos that I'd taken of the island cats for their charity calendar.
Right, come on you lot. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it.
They're a charity who do an amazing job in making sure that the island's population is kept manageable by trying to neuter as many of the strays as they can. And every single day a team of volunteers feed the strays across the island. What they aren't though is a cat shelter. Despite that, Sharon takes in kittens and other cats in need into her home to look after them and give them a chance. Bottle feeding the kittens without mothers and keeping all the others fed and healthy in the hope that someday they'll be adopted. Where's this little one found?
In a box in the street. Her eyes just literally opened, so now she's moaning because she can see everything. Hey? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
How old is she, do you think?
9 days.
God.
Beautiful markings there, Philip.
What are the chances of survival of these little ones without their mothers?
Very slim. Very slim. You just can never tell. She is beautiful. I can't remember where I found you, baby. Bug. Eyes are getting better. You're eating, you're playing. Bug is one of 5 and only 2 of them have survived. Not 100%, but getting there slowly. But both eyes were closed. I mean, he was just in a bad state. Wouldn't eat, wouldn't drink. Took him to bed a few times.
I'm in awe of what Sharon does. The amount of hours she puts in every single day is insane. And when she has to bottle feed the kittens, she's working through the night as well. And she hasn't had a day off in 2 years. But the biggest problem they're facing right now is they cannot stay where they are anymore. They have to leave the house and the land. They have to buy new land and build something purpose-built to give the charity a secure future. But it's not going to be easy, especially as they're completely funded by public donations. During this visit, I wanted to do a number of things. First off, I wanted to be with Sharon when she gets these call-outs for when these kittens are found, because so many are just dumped in the middle of nowhere or even in dustbins. I also wanted to find 3 stray cats who are really important to me, who I met on previous trips. Ginger Nuts, Harriet, and Moo. Sarah and I met Ginger Nuts in the summer of 2017, and he was amazing. Cuddly from the very first moment, and we saw him every single day we were there. And when I filmed the documentary in January, he was there as well. A very lovely big ginger Tom. Became very special to both of us. We met Harriet on Aguiar Laney Summer Beach. She came up to us and again, so incredibly friendly and cuddly. Hello, come here. This poor one looks like it's had an eye removed and stitched up recently. Very friendly though, beautiful. You okay? Oh, poor thing. Looks really recent. New friends. Sarah's made another new friend. And Moo's a strange one. We only ever met her once in town, but she made a huge impact on us. She was beyond friendly. We didn't see her again though for the rest of the trip. She's now called Moo because she's got a little bit of cow markings. Hi Moo. It didn't take long before I got my first phone call from Sharon about a kitten who was stuck, so I was off to see if we could rescue it.
So I'm trying to find this one that Mary says is in here on top of a wheel somewhere. So we need to get Dave, we need to actually get in here, you know. She's one that contacted me to say it's starving, it's been dumped there, but the problem is if it gets out, there's 2 vicious dogs that's been killing all the kittens in the boatyard. That's why she's panicking. You know, who's able to climb over?
Take it there's no dogs in there now, is there?
Oh, no. Just look around there and see if... I've heard something.
She didn't say which car then?
No, but it would scream all the time, she said. It was so young. Right, now we're going to go to the kiosk because you've heard about that one.
What's happening at the kiosk?
The girls said they found a kitten that's stuck somewhere in the kiosk.
Oh.
Not in the kiosk, but next to the kiosk, between a wall or something.
Right.
So I've told them to try and give it some food and wait for us to get back there. But I can't, this one's usually screaming, but I can't hear anything, can't see anything.
After an hour of fruitless searching and with the news that there was another kitten stuck in a wall back in town, Sharon made a call to head over there and come back to the boatyard later.
Some tourists came by and they said 2 hours ago he was already there.
Apparently there's a kitten inside behind this electrical box here. Don't know how it got in, don't know how I'm going to get it out. We haven't heard it since we got here, but it's very noisy. But hopefully when it gets quiet, we'll be able to listen and try and coax it out somehow. Quite how the kitten got in there is a mystery, perhaps through this pipe.
And the black cat was meowing to him, but
You know what colour it was?
it was a tabby one. Tabby and white.
It must have been very small.
You could just about see the kitten in there, but there wasn't enough space to put your hand through to try and pull it out. Lots of different ways of trying and get it to come out on its own, but it wasn't happening. Sharon thought the best thing to do was just leave it until people left, and hopefully it'll come out on its own somehow.
Oh, I can give you some wet food.
Okay,
Yeah. And then if it does come out, then take it home.
Yeah.
No, just ring me. Okay.
I came back a couple of hours later when everybody else had gone to see if he was still there and if I could try and get him out. So somebody's taken away part of this wall, but the kitten's still in there. Hello? Why don't you come out? Come out. Come on. Where are you? Oh, you're still in there. You can't get out of there, can you? There you are. You're almost out. Come on. Come on, it's okay. Come on. Come on, little one. I don't know what's the best thing to do because I don't know if the kitten is staying there by choice. I'm thinking it can probably come out. I can't see any way that it's trapped, but definitely a very scared cat. Are you okay in there? Come on. I've got some water now for you. We really need to get this cat taken to Sharon so it can be looked after. And it's going to stay in there. Doesn't want me to bring it out. I think it's there by choice at this point. I think it's just been scared by the boys earlier, poking it and stuff. When somebody come by in the morning and I come and check and see that it's okay. Poor little thing. Too cute. I want to take it home with me. Come on. I woke up the next morning to some scratching in my apartment window and the ground floor, and there's these little kittens, so I did what any normal person would do. I gave them some dreamies. Hello. If you're going to have an alarm call, having kittens come into your room, that's not a bad one. When I checked my phone, I saw there was a message saying that the kitten from last night that was trapped inside that wall was no longer there. It had probably just come out on its own and nobody knew where it was. So my first port of call was to try and find lovely Harriet on Elaney Beach. When I last saw her in May, the beach was very quiet and it was so easy to find her. Of course, it is a hell of a lot busier than when I was here in May. And there was nobody on the lounges. Just myself and Sarah and Harriet, really. I think it's just too busy and certainly too hot. I think if she's going to be anywhere, she's going to be in shade. I know that one of the other cats referred last time, Severus, was always under the cars and it wasn't anywhere near as hot as it is today. So I'll have a look around. If I can't find her, I'll come back for sunset and it'll be a lot quieter here. I got a phone call from Sharon telling me that a tourist who was out hiking found a large number of kittens in the middle of absolutely nowhere, clearly being dumped.
I was walking up the track and there was a cat sat here, or what looked like a cat, but it was probably a big kitten. And I just wandered up, and when I came back round, I walked round and there was the 6 little kittens that probably were there. I knew there was a dog place here.
Yeah.
And then I googled cat sanctuary and came up, and then I got in touch to say, like, is there anything that can be done?
Yeah.
And then a lady called Julie put me in touch with Sharon.
How was it?
No, they've gone in. They're a bit shy. They've gone in. They've only started to come out recently. There's 2 that are this colour here.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's a 4 this size. Can you get it? Right. Put it in the cage. Put that one in the cage. No.
There's one little. There's a couple of tiny.
Them 2.
This little one. That's Tom.
You've not seen any female cats, do you think?
There's one other tiny one. Oh, no, is that in there?
Oh,
Now
you
they
are
were
gorgeous.
These 2 that were like this one were very feral, not feral, but very. Whereas the kittens were very friendly.
There's a sick one that size. There's a sick one the same size as this.
Yeah. See, it's.
No, that
So
one
keep
is
him
definitely-
separate.
Well, it's always difficult, really, Philip, because, you know, these won't, in my opinion, I don't think these will survive. If one of them is dying, they're related, they might have something inherited from the parents, the cat. So I'll take these home, put them in the shed, and see how they get on, deflea, deworm and all that stuff. I think I need to go straight to the vets and see what they're going to do about that one, because I don't think that one, as Jim says, will make it. So, but the others, this one, this in fact looks like 3 litters.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I think they've been dumped here.
Yeah.
There's no way these cats are going to go. There's nowhere here where tourists are or where people live. I think these have all been dumped here.
Out of the sudden, it was with you. Yeah? It was at the center.
I'm not. This is the first time I've seen it. I've just been to meet the people, the tourists.
It's not from the center. It's from.
God knows, Fengoras or somewhere like that in the middle of nowhere. And it's not been eating or drinking.
And now they found it now.
Yeah, no, they've been feeding all of them. There's 7. I've got 6 in the car that are healthy.
Yeah, we'll take the temperature and we'll see. It seemed like it had an accident.
Oh.
Temperature is low. Yeah, I will euthanize it because she cannot breathe properly. And
This has been the hardest part so far. I just want to ask if there's anything you can do to save them, but they know better than me. And squeaking away. Let's hope the other 5 make it. I'll go check up on them soon. While Sharon took the surviving kittens to her house, I really needed to do something to take my mind off of things. I really needed to find Harriet. So I headed off again to the opposite side of the island in hope that the beach had quietened down. Is he? There she is. Harriet! 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 Hello, you. Hello. Hi, Harriet. Come on, I've got some food for you. It's so good to see you.
Hello.
It was such a relief to find Harriet. She's such a wonderful cat. Harriet, are you still hungry? and she looked great. Her eye had healed up so well.
Do you want some whiskers?
Last time I saw her, she had those stitches, but now she looked fantastic. I wish I could have stayed with her longer, but I got a phone call from Sharon saying the kitten at the old boatyard that we couldn't find has been seen again. So it was back to the other side of the island again.
What I've been doing is putting food roughly where you are. See them to the... Hi.
It's under here.
You don't think it's, well, yeah, you don't think it's actually in here?
Well, it's got up under somewhere. We've had a look under the bonnet, but can't see it. It might be above that tank.
So it looks like the kitten is in here somewhere, up in the engine. Need to try and get him to come out, or maybe get the engine open, get the keys.
Do you see it?
Do you think he's in here, up here? Sharon needed to trap the kitten so it could be taken to safety. And the best way to tempt a very hungry kitten out from something like this is to put down some food. And Sharon to the side with the cage to try and catch it.
There's another cat taking the food. That's not for you. It's out. In the bottom. No, not yet. It's gone back up in.
Got it.
Oh, bravo, Sharon.
Thanks. Okay.
Obviously the kitten's scared by the trapping, but now it can be taken to safety and be fed and looked after.
It's okay. 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 It's okay.
Two smokers alive here, I think.
Yeah. Well done, Mary, for finding it and
Right, sweet pea. You'll be all right now.
coaxing it, really.
Only one. I've looked at all the other
Yeah.
feeding stations.
It's okay,
I know, honey. I know. Got any covers with you?
Yeah, I have it.
All right, sweetheart.
One of the many things that Sharon is doing every single day, being pulled in every single direction. In part 2 of the Skiathos Kittens, we meet Simba, the cat who was thrown in the dumpster not once, but twice.
He'll come out.
The kitten from the wall turns up and finds a new place to hide.
Hello. Hi.
I find out how the 5 surviving kittens that were dumped are getting on at Sharon's. My search for the stray cats, Ginger Nuts and Moo continues. And I find 4 gorgeous little furballs living at the old dump.